about to be decided in Funny Car Eliminator here at the NHRA Citgo Cajun Nationals. I'm Steve Evans along with Paul Page, Big Daddy Don Garlett, and that is Mike Dunn, the world's fastest funny car driver. He holds the NHRA record at 280 miles per hour, but it's elapsed times that win drag races, Don.
That's right, and John Martin is going to be facing him, and believe it or not, Martin comes into this round with lane choice.
That's right, he has not overpowered the racetrack or had any mechanical problems as so many people have had.
Well, the temperatures have been absolutely critical here today, and some of the abuse the lanes have taken because of the temperatures makes those decisions very, very difficult. And Martin has decided on the far lane.
The reason for that is two very important cars in the previous round, and funny car smoked over in the near lane.
That's right, and I think Mike Dunn right now is glad he has a car that is not on autopilot. He can do some things if it loses traction.
That's exactly right, Steve. He has the only funny car in the field that the driver can actually change a decision down course. All the others are automatic. The driver does nothing but put the pedal on the wood, and all of the timers take care of everything. But Dunn is actually making decisions going down track.
And if he has to, he can kind of pussyfoot, baby that car off the starting line. You can't do it with an automatic car because it's going all the way down with the pedal that activates all the clutch sequences. Look at Mike Dunn. He is running away with it. John Martin with mechanical problem. Mike Dunn becomes the first repeat winner, really, of this season at 5.63 seconds, 268 miles per hour.
Well, still no Nationals victory for John Martin, but nevertheless, he was in the final round. Let's go to Don Garlett on the start line.
Well, it looks like it paid off staying with it. Yeah, we just did what we had to do.
Long, hot day for Gary Slusser, but they got the job done with Mike Dunn's victory. So let's take one more look at the final run in Funny Car. Martin on the far side, Dunn on the near side, and you can see almost immediately something wrong with Martin's car. And Mike Dunn, of course, is aware of that as well, as he just powers right down to the far end. No problems whatsoever. And Mike Dunn scores the win here at Baton Rouge.
Well, there it is, the face of the only driver in NHRA drag racing this year to win 2 titles. Mike Dunn, great job. A smart race.
Yeah, it felt good. We got a few breaks, and we just took one race at a time. We didn't want to beat ourselves, and it's still pretty hard to do. We try not to make any mistakes. Crew chief Gary Slusher and Joe Paisano, they did a good job. I mean, this crew, we don't give up. I mean, we'll go as hard as we can, whatever it takes to win the race.
You told me before you went to the line that you hopped the car up, even though you smoked the tires around before, and I don't understand that logic.
Well, we had a problem making it through the transition in the right lane. We could not make it through there. So we decided to hop it up and give it a little break. And I just held a little break, and we figured it would run probably decent enough to win the race if he didn't step up a whole bunch. And basically that's what it did.
And you've won a lot of Winston points, even though you said early on that you're not in this full tour. The points you're getting, maybe you ought to be.
Well, yeah, I think now maybe Joe, he might have the hook in a little deeper this time. And then I think we'll be running more races, and that'll be good. With the JP1 Oldsmobile and all our sponsors, Valvoline, all the ones you see here, it's good. And I want to say hi to my little girl Samantha and Sandy, and Daddy will be able to buy some more presents, and we'll be okay.
Okay. Thank you, Mike Dunn.
Well, Mike Dunn already has a few of the dollars spent, and definitely very happy with that victory. One more race to run. The final in Top Fuel as Gene Snow is ready to face Frank Hawley.
And what you see in the atmosphere, that is not tire smoke, Don Garlett. That looks like raw fuel.
The tremendous amount of fuel coming out of Hawley's car over here in the near lane.
And there is Frankie Paisano. The celebration continues down at the far end with our funny car winner, Mike Dunn. What a champion that young man is. And back in California, his family getting a big kick out of this victory, except his grandmother, who always says, Mike, get your hair cut before you're on TV again. What about the fuel problem here, Big Daddy?
Well, there's something definitely wrong. They're fiddling around with it, looking in here. Oops, Bill Walter throws his hands up. That's a bad sign. That means like the race is over. Something mechanical has went wrong with his car. Even the crew chief for Gene Snow recognizes the problem.
That's right. Chris Eckert looked over there and saw, but wait a minute, they're going to stage the Hawley car. What do you think, Don? Just stage and hope something bad happens to Snow?
Hope Snow red lights or something goes wrong over there and they could just coast down and win. But I don't think they're figuring on running this car all the way.
What a frustrated driver Frank Hawley must be. He may not even be sure what's wrong, but he steps on the pedal and nothing happens. Just raw fuel. There goes Gene Snow. Oh, my. Hawley would have been hard-pressed to beat another 5:16. 268.41 miles per hour for the top fuel champion, and there is Frank Hawley in defeat.
5:16 on the final. What can you say?
There is nothing. That was excellent. Excellent. We're so happy. The crew did such a good job. We had the help of Clayton Harris the last couple rounds. We really needed it. It's going to be a real morale for us, Booster. It's just excellent.
Well, you put on a real good show here today, and the people enjoyed it.
Well, I hope so. We try. I mean, we spend as much time and effort as we can doing this. I mean, it's what we do.
Are you happy when Gene said, take it apart and look at it?
That didn't bother me. It just the clutch deal. It was time to take it apart and service it, and I was afraid it'd take some extra time, but it didn't. So everything was fine.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Chris Eckert, nice young man. Don, when we take a look at the replay here, what do you think happened?
Well, the boost went away on Holly's car. They lost the blower drive pulley on the bottom and sheared the center out of it. It was still turning slowly, but not fast enough to make any boost. So when Holly stepped on the throttle, there was no manifold pressure, just raw fuel, allowing Gene Snow to go to victory.
Gene Snow is well known in this sport as an innovator. Translate that into tinkerer. If he runs 5:16, he wants to run 3:16. The crew handcuffed him in the trailer. Don't change a thing, right? It paid off.
I have been known to change a few things, but this baby was giving me such good runs and stuff that I couldn't resist. We left it alone.
Tell me about the run itself. By the way, it duplicated 5:16.
Did it really? 5:16? That's really, really good. The guys worked real hard. Chris Eckert, my crew chief, as you guys all know, has done a real good job keeping it consistent. My sponsors, and everything's worked out real good. This boy didn't think he could win one. Here it is. We've done it.
You did a heck of a job in the computer room telling them what to do.
Well, it works out good. It's a team effort. I guess that's the name of the game.
Can you still win the championship?
I don't know. We need to win about 6 or 7 of them. I hope this is a start.
We do too. Gene Snow, the Cajun Nationals champ.
So our congratulations to Gene Snow and all the winners at the Cajun Nationals. I'm Paul Page for Steve Evans and Don Garlitz. So long from Louisiana.
The executive producer for American Sports Cavalcade is Harvey M. Palish. Produced and directed by John B. Mullen. Promotional consideration provided for and a fee paid by the Style Auto World Championship Team. The nation's premier source of fast lane fashions, Style Auto, the champion's choice for the style of your life. And by this special offer from Diamond P.
Just incredible. You know, for 6 award-winning seasons on American Sports Cavalcade, we've shared the excitement as fearless competitors push too far. Yet, miraculously, we've watched them walk away. Diamond P has now captured all this excitement on a spectacular new home video called And They Walked Away. The mayhem of motocross, the tumbles of sprint cars, the spins of stock cars, 60 minutes of breathtaking footage. For your copy, call 1-800-453-9300 or send a check or money order to this address. Just $24.95 plus $3.50 shipping and handling. Visa and MasterCard accepted. Call 1-800-453-9300 now.
The American Sports Cavalcade is a presentation of Diamond P Sports.